Um, on this session of Wing Chun Kyun, I like to talk about the reverse grip. Looks good, eh? I'm afraid it's completely useless. And here's why. So really there are two camps. One camp is that they want to flip their swords, and the other camp believes that swords like this should not be flipped because you're twirling swords in the middle of a fight, chances are you're going to drop your swords. And this is one of the designs that are mainly the only design that's coming out of China. And as you can tell here, the Krillin is very small. This area is very small. And these people don't believe in flipping. And I do agree. So because it's not for flipping, that this Krillin here is very small. So that you cannot really flip because it won't fit your thumb through. You just won't fit. So there is a huge advantage of not flipping. One of the reasons is because you don't flip, this area of the Krillin is much smaller because you don't have to accommodate the hand, and because this area is much smaller, therefore when a sword comes into play, you don't have to twist as much to protect yourself from this blade cutting my hand, because there's less room, and I can right away and I can get this to protect me by twisting. So there's not more room for this to come in to cut my hand. This is a very good sword. I love this sword. But they believe in flipping. Well, that's okay. But because they have to flip, this Krillin here is very big so that it can accommodate the hand when you flip it, so that the hand can fit right in. But because this is very, very big, it is very easy for somebody to come in. You see, I'm all touching here. This side here is, I'm getting cut on my knuckle. So because this is so big, this space in between here, it really is not so good, because it allows this sword to come in and cut easily into my knuckles, as well as on the other side. It is so big, this area here, that my thumb here is getting cut right away. There's really not much protection here at all. I'll show you what the reverse grip is for. And I'll show you right now what do you do with the reverse grip. Are you ready? 1, 2, and 3. This is what the reverse grip is for. Clear and simple. It's just for you to hide your sword so that you can walk around the market being unnoticed. You can walk around even like this. I can walk around and nobody would really notice this little bit. And if I have it in my pocket, you don't really see the knife at all. It's hidden within my clothing. And whenever you need to deploy the knife, this is when you have to deploy it. Clear and simple. It's for deployment. And if you ever reverse the grip, you're done. You're there to put the knife back. You do not reverse the grip and think that you can fight with this. There's no way that you can chop anybody this way. Impossible. It's way too short. The other person with another weapon would just need to point the weapon at you, and you will get cut, and they will reach you before you can reach them. to block, it's impossible to block with this thing. When I go like this, I rest this blade right on my bone of my forearm right here. And there's no cushioning. If somebody hits me like this with a staff, my bone right here is going to take the blunt of that blow. And it's going to break my bone right here. Yes, we have in Biuji this Cup Zhang and Wang Zhang and whatever Zhang. That is when you really pushed right up against the wall and somebody's pushed your arm right up against your body and you have no weapon. Your first weapon is all pinned down. That's when you can go over top of their bridge with your elbow and suppress their bridge, and then you can go and attack with your elbow. But hey, if I have this open and somebody attacked me and they're pushing me up against the wall, I could easily stab them with this. I don't have to go like this and like this. That's completely ridiculous. Although feels good, looks good, but completely useless in a fight. The only purpose this is for is to retract your blade or to deploy your blade before you start fighting. And also, no matter how hard I try to hold this, when somebody comes in here, all they need to do is take one finger and push this down. When it hits here, there's not a whole lot of force stopping it from coming down. And when that comes down here, the blade will cut into my forearm. Because the way it's held like this, there's not a whole lot of power preventing this end from going up and down. This end here moves up and down very easily. I cannot get a grip to control the up and down movement here. So a sword hitting here can easily go like this, hop over my blade and push this down and right away into my forearm. And as well, any blade that comes down here, if you try to block, it will slide down into the middle, into the back of my D-guard. And as you can see right now, at this very conservative angle here, my pinky is right now getting cut. Now, this conservative angle is very easy for the attacker to achieve. All along here, I'm getting cut on my hand, I'm getting cut on my knuckle, I'm getting cut at my pinky. See? So you say, yeah, well, then I can twist my sword this way so that it's perfectly against the attacker so that my fingers don't get cut. Well, this angle to this angle is nothing. You cannot judge what angle they're going to hit you at. And when they cut you here, they're going to bring their sword this way and over, and my pinky now is getting cut again once again. So yeah, I'm going to bring my sword really up high so that I don't get cut. Well, if you bring your sword really up high and not get cut, then I'm just going to cut you from the other side. If you look here now, the other side. Now my pinky is getting cut if you try to adjust this angle. So this angle, my pinky on top is getting cut, and then this angle, my pinky on the other side is getting cut. So you see both ways I'm getting cut here. I'm not getting cut at just 1 degree. Just that 1 degree, I'm not getting cut. All the other degrees, my fingers are going to be cut. I'm getting cut here, I'm getting cut here. So as you can see, this block is really, really completely useless. And the rest of it is completely exposed. And it's way too short to get anybody, provided obviously they will also have a weapon of their own. So everybody likes to do the reverse grip. It's fun to do, but it's just for you to deploy or to conceal, not for fighting. I hope you find this interesting, and have a good day. Bye.